across the fog to the lands between, to stand before the Elden Ring and become the Elden Lord.
Welcome back to Elden Ring. We are continuing through our list of things that we don't have yet, and I guess also the things that we do have yet. We got some key items, we got some cookbooks, we got a missing bell bearing, and I've looked up a lot of where these things are. So, let us get right into it. The first thing that I want to go find is the last Somberstone Miner's bell bearing that we didn't pick up. It is up on the mountaintops of the Giants. Let's see if we can find where we're looking for here. Just outside the First Church of America. That's the Pass Derelict. That's roughly what we're looking for. Looking for the church. Church of Repose. First Church of America. There we go. Should just be lying around over here. Most reasonable reason we missed it is because it's a white item. See out here in the whiteness of the snow and all that. Should be right around here somewhere. Some fire blossoms. Fire blossoms. Fire blossoms. Right in front of the entrance. That it? Okay, there's no reason for us to have missed that. Hilarious. And that is Somberstones 5 and 6. So that is all of the stones and gloveworts. So that's good. Next, we're just missing one singular cookbook. So we can go pick that up. Should be over here in Rea Lucaria? Or, nope, Carrier Manor. Main Carrier Manor Gate. And it's in a small room in the southeast of the gardens here. Well, that should be easy enough to find. So, head into the gardens, turn right, and find a small room. Not this. There's also gonna be hands happening. Out of here. Leave me alone. Up here in the corner. Yeah, I haven't been up here. Hey, how you doing? Albinork. Leave. Glintstone Craftsman's Cookbook 6. And that is freezing pots. Which is interesting. Go to item craft in here. We have so many things. Magic pot, freezing pot. All it takes is the rimmed crystal buds. Throw at enemies to cause buildup of frost. Simple enough. Looks like there's a roped version of that. That's fine. So that was just over here this whole time. Anything else over on this side? Since we're here now. Those are these guys. It's a bit dark. We got the light going. Let's get the mimics here going. Unnecessary. But why not? Trap ahead. Yep. Magic sword. Always a good time. Hey, Somber Smithing Stone 3. Delightful. Activate this. Really not much of a trap if you can just kind of run away. That's okay. Magical. Alright. So that was up here. Just a couple things. There's a big hand. Won't mess with that. And then we have some more quests to do. We got these Alexander's Innards, which is a keepsake from Warrior Jar Alexander. And we can go do stuff with that down at Jarburg. Let's pop in over there. It's been a little bit since we went to Jarburg. So let's see how it's going. We got Jar Baron here. All the jars just chilling, having a great time. Lovable sort of friendship. All kinds of plants. Everything's just great. Down here in Jarburg. They're around here somewhere. That's always recklessness. They have so many flowers, though. My goodness. I think the jar guy was sitting on some steps or something. There he is. Hi, jar guy.
Oh, hello again, cuz. I'm happy you came back. I have good tidings for you, cuz. Have you noticed the rare flowers growing in this village? I asked the villagers if you could pick some of them, and they said you'd be very welcome.
Yay.
Go on, cuz. You really should pick some of our flowers. Who knows? They might be of some use. Go on, cuz. Who knows?
All right. Flowers. We got them. Well, let's see where we are in this quest. We talked to him. We haven't damaged any of the pots here, so they're not aggressive. Or possibly that also was fixed when we got absolution, but that's fine now. We need to get stuff to happen here. We saved Alexander, so that takes care of that. We need to get Dry Guy to talk about poachers. Let's reload the area a few times here. See if that helps. Everything is nice and peaceful here.
Ah, say, cuz. Have you met Uncle Alexander? He used to live here with us, but then he left to be a champion. I asked to go with him, but he said, the path of champions must be trod alone. So heroic, right? I miss him, though. If you see him, you should ask him to teach you how to fight, cuz. He's big and tough and strong.
Agreed. So we could have come back here after the first time we met Alexander.
Uncle Alexander said he won't be back again. My home is of the past, and the past, as they say, is a different country. I suppose that's part of being a warrior, isn't it? So, please don't tell anyone, cuz. But I'm actually a warrior jar as well. One day, I'll be just like Uncle Alexander. Then I'll have to leave the village to become a champion. Uncle Alexander won't come back here again. My home is off. I suppose that's part of me. Uncle Alex, my home is off. I suppose that's...
Okay. So that is that bit of dialogue. Reload the area again. Probably easier to just go to this site of grace over and over than try to, like, leave the game and pop back in constantly. Oh.
Ah. Hello again. Do you know what a poacher is, cuz? They hunt us, smash us, and then take us away. This village is kept secret, so I think we're safe here. But you should be careful if you ever meet one of them, cuz I hope Uncle Alexander beats them all up first. Those awful poachers. I hope Uncle Alexander beats them all up. Those awful
Okay. That's the poacher's line. No, not foreshadowing anything whatsoever. Poachers come and smash the jars, huh? That is unfortunate. There's also a bit here with Dialos, but that was in Volcano Manor. And killing Rykard before completing the quest line and then talking to Dialos will also cause him to move. I guess we need to find... I mean, if he was in that room, he's already gone, it seems. Seems like it's connecting to another bit here. Found him. Academy Gate Town. We didn't do any of the Volcano Manor bit. Room. We didn't do the second letter since we didn't do the first one. You should relocate to Jarburg. He'll appear in one of the shacks in a little jar. A new Potonate has arrived. Let's see if we can find anybody in any of these shacks here. Seems unlikely, since we didn't complete the other bits, but... I mean, also, because we really can't find a way into any of these shacks. All the doors and such are boarded up. We can't smash everything, though, so that's something. Alright, here's a shack. Hero. Friendship. Okay, so presumably this is where they would be. They are not here because Volcano Manor, most likely. And then we reset the area again. Like everything's going fine. A lot of resetting the area.
Oh, hello again, cuz. Have you heard?
Ah, there it is.
A new potentate's come to the village. I think he said his name was Dialos. He seems a little down in the dumps, but his hands, as smooth as silk. I don't know. I'm a little disappointed, actually. Even though good Sir Dialos has a wonderful suit of armor, he says he isn't a warrior. And since he's a coward, he won't be fighting anymore. His smooth and silky hands feel nice when he pats us. But I wish we had a potentate big and strong like you. Dialos's smooth and silky hands feel nice when he pats us. But I wish we had a potentate big and strong like you. Dialos, but I wish we...
Okay. So that is where he pops up over here. irrespective of if we did anything with...
Well, aren't you full of beans? No wonder you're covered in muck.
Yeah, irrespective of if we did anything with Volcano Manor. So here he is, helping this little jar out.
Oh, my friend, it's been far too long. I have to say you caught me at a rather low point. But as you see, I've put all that behind me. Left the Volcano Manor, forging my own path now, making my own choices. Even a fool like me can look after some simple jars. Do you pity me? Well, don't. I feel like for the first time in my life, I'm on the straight and narrow.
Okay.
A fool I may be, but I can look after some simple jars. Do you pity me?
Alright, so now he's here. Fantastic. And he is the potentate. Delightful. He's helping out. He's doing his best. Okay, we've talked to Alexander. We got the poachers dialogue. I think we reset the area again. Like, come back to Jarberg like 5 times. Seems legit.
Dialis is smooth, but I wish we...
Okay. Everybody's just chilling.
A fool I may... Do you pity me?
Alright. I think so we need to possibly reset multiple times here. Area multiple times. Tertinalis. Not to pay and Darwin limits. Pandey. Yep. We reached the consecrated snowfield. And then come back several times. Well, let's try walking over to the consecrated snowfield. No, please don't. Go to the consecrated snowfield. All these requirements for making the quest lines progress. We reached the consecrated snowfield. Then back to Jarberg. The bit about the poachers is important here. Seems fine right now.
Dialis is... but I wish we had a... Dialis, but I wish we...
Hum, 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 hum. And it...
A fool. Do you pity me?
Okay, what do we got here? We got the dialogue about the poachers. And then the people came. Turn, find some of the jars destroyed. And Dallas will be wounded. Let's try... quit the game and come back in here. There's no bit on here about possibility of failing the quest. Button. I'm just over here trying to get poachers to attack, which is unfortunate for everyone. It's very, very specific how it works here, isn't it?
Dialos is, but I wish we had a
Nope, that's still the same. So all the flowers around here, that's good too. Everyone's just having a great time. Okay. Let's see what else we got here. The Diallo's quest here. Let some time pass. Once enough time has passed, you can talk to him again to advance the quest. Let some time pass. Go to the Dawn Arena. We already did that. Poachers, yep. I just need to wait a little bit on this. So, while we wait around for question mark, who knows what's going on, we will continue on to other things. We need to go down to deeper depths. The Prince of Death's throne. See if things are going on over here. And here is Fia.
Ah, there you are. I knew you would come. What is it you intend? To deny us and our ways, like the dogmatic brutes of the Golden Order?
Let's be held. Let's go for it.
You are an odd one. I am the guardian of those who live in death. They call me a foul and rotten witch. Yet you still wish to be held by me?
The flies are very atmospheric here. Baldakin's blessing. Talking secret.
Have you ever seen a Hallowbrand? When the first of the demigods died, his flesh was marked with the half-wheel wound of the centipede. Godwyn's Hallowbrand has since been recovered at the Round Table Hold. But there is another Hallowbrand out there somewhere, and I must find it before the time comes we receive our Lord. When Godwyn died, a Hallowbrand scored his flesh, but another exists. Another mark in the shape of the half-wheel wound of the centipede, and I must find it before the time comes we receive our Lord. My hands will be dirtied once more by the deed. Will you still let me hold you, even then?
Yeah, we have that thing you want.
This is the other Hallowbrand.
Found it.
How did you... Oh, my utmost thanks. With this, Godwyn can take his rightful place as first of the dead, and claim a second, illustrious life. You are our true champion. And though I can't be of any use to you, can I hold you tight? If only for a moment.
Radiant. Baldakin's blessing.
I will soon lay with Godwyn, and it will surely stir within me the new life of the Golden Prince, and first dead of the demigods, as the rune of those who live in death. Please, do one thing for me. Brandish this child, my rune, and take for yourself the throne. Stay the persecution of those who live in death by becoming our Elden Lord. I will soon to conceive. Brandish my stay the by becoming.
Okay. We brought her the curse mark of death. We got the Radiant Baldakin blessing. So let's look at that. Presumably it's like The Balkan blessing. Held 1 of 1. We can hold lots of these apparently. Possession of a hidden temple in the guise of a bedchamber. This blessing is of the utmost rarity. Use FP to temporarily raise poise. Thus, the effect lasts longer than a mere favor. Said a deathbed companion will only produce a blessing of this kind for a champion, but once in her entire life. Soul blessing with which she imbues of her own volition. Soul blessing which she imbues of her own volition. So we have this other one that gives us health down. Is this other one also giving us health down? Never held 1 of 1. There we go. Yeah, that's still a situation item. We've boosted our poise. That's all well and good. I would like to not have our health reduced. That's great. She spent her entire life to make that special thingy, and we just used it. Wild. I should have made sure that's not important for something. Grants 35% physical damage negation and plus 81% poise. My goodness. Well, there you go. Only 1 can attain per playthrough. 1 time consumable. Does not reduce max HP if only in the inventory. Ah. Really? Looked like I still had the minus HP debuff. Yeah. Some extra physical damage negation and poise for 1 time per playthrough. That's definitely something, isn't it? Incredibly situational. Right. And then we reload the area. Okay. Now we're being held again. Aye. Regular blessing.
This is goodbye, my dear.
Goodbye.
But I am satisfied. I choose to lie with Godwin of my own will. Not the remains of one chosen for me. And I will bear a child who will inherit your warmth too. What greater blessing could there be but to be born a deathbed companion? This is good, but I am sad. I choose and I will who will inherit. What greater...
Alright, so now she's done. And this up here is Godwin. It sure takes a long time to stand back up, doesn't it? Aye. Also, there's another one of these. Like, down below Stormvale. Oh. Not sure what to make of that. I think there was something else to do with that. Let us use our reducing thingy here. So that's still down. Some of the still there. Now it's gone. Right, now she is sleeping. Enter the deathbed dream. Yes. Getting really close there. My goodness. And the dream is a giant dragon. do. Alright. Lich Dragon, Cordyceps. Now. Where are you going? Bop. Electrical wave. Bop. 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 Doing lightning strikes. Having a great time. Hey, it's dead. Remembrance of the Lich Dragon. Achievement. Neat. Always good when you have a Lich Dragon. Fun. Okay. And now we've got the Mending Rune of the Death Prince. That is a new key item here for another different ending. Rune, gestated by Fia, the Deathbed Companion, used to restore the fractured Elden Ring when brandished by the Elden Lord. Formed of the two Holobrand half-wheels combined, it will enable the principle of life within death into order. Embed life within death. The old order was created by confining destined death. Thus, this new order will be one of death restored. Interesting. Death guys. Okay. So we pick up the rune there. See on the floor. Valiant Gargoyle. Great Waterfalls. Okay. Where is that at? Waterfall Basin. Hermit Merchant. Over there. That's a Finger Reader Crone. The Twin Arrow sent to Dee's brother near the Valiant Gargoyle boss site, Great Waterfall Basin. Great Waterfall Crest. Stella Waterfall Basin. Up here somewhere. Great Waterfall Basin. There we go. Yeah, there was a guy. There was somebody sitting out here previously. If they're still here. They're inside, and there's kinda. There's the coffin to go other places here. This is where we fought the two gargoyles at the same time. That was the whole thing. My goodness. Down in here. Hand over the twinned armor set. Yes. Okay. And then back over to Fia.
Prince of Death, take a good long look. See the wrath of the Golden Order, the Order's justice writ in blood. This is what's become of your precious witch. Naught but expired meat and bone. This is a proper death, O Prince. Look at this rotten whore. No more children can be got from this useless flesh. Behold, your mother is dead. This is revenge, you witch, and you ghoul. This is the wrath of D.
Wild.
Hello. The rotten witch is dead. The Golden Order unsullied. Now I can look my brother Darien in the eye. Honeyed rays of gold, deliver my spirit.
Probably shouldn't tell him that we got the mending rune of death guys here. Probably wouldn't like that.
Darien, now I have no regrets. Honeyed rays of gold, deliver my spirit.
Okay. So here we've got Fia's hood and robe. Let's look at that. Hood of black cloth that covers the whole head, worn by Fia, the deathbed companion, on her journey after being exiled from her home. The fabric itself is soft as silk. And her robe, soft as silk, and thin enough that those embraced can feel every pulse, every bit of her warmth. Alright.
Darien, honeyed.
Wild. We can reload the area here. The Prince of Death's throne here. And now that guy's gone too. Where we get the inseparable sword, and then the twinned armor set back that we lent out. That is a new sword. You can find that in here. New relic sword, not quite. Sword, 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 sword. Looks like a fairly large sword. Not really a spear. We have a lot of stuff, but there's absolutely even more things than the things that we have. Some knives, regular swords, king sword, crystal sword, rotten sword, sword, knight swords, inseparable sword. Sword forged by compounding silver and gold. Sacred weapon to hunt those who live in death. Deals holy damage. Inseparable twins found solace in the Golden Order. The only institution not to revile them as accursed beings. Skill, Sacred Blade. Anti-armaments attacks. Holy Essence fires off a golden blade projectile. And retains Holy Essence for a while. Yep, does quite a bit of holy damage. Neat. Just a holy greatsword. Cool, cool, cool. And then we are just gone now. They went off to somewhere. Possibly. It's hard to say. See, he was here. That was Dee's brother, because Dee was already dead back in the round table hold earlier. We could have also killed the brother to get the sword there, but just reloading the area was fine too. We get information about his actual brother here. Yeah, because we already got Dee's bell bearing earlier. His twin brother, also called Dee. They had the whole twin thing going on. Okay. Dee was already dead. And presumably he's off somewhere. Possibly alive, possibly not. He didn't have a bell bearing. That seems to be basically how we can tell if someone's actually dead. Alright. Next up, I'm gonna go talk to Selin. Started doing stuff with Selin very, very early on. Had a few times where we came back to talk to her. But looks like we actually have found things to actually make some progress here. Hey, Selin.
There you are, my apprentice. Shall we commence the lesson?
We got Comet Azure.
What's this sorcery, my apprentice? Ah, then you have seen Master Azure. Master Azure was a founding Glintstone sorcerer, and my first teacher. A stern judge of men. But he must have seen something in you. You make us both proud. We can speak more later, my apprentice. If you recall, I was exiled from the Academy of Rea Lucaria. It was for attempting to restore the primeval current of Glintstone sorcery. The toothless pedantry peddled by the Carian royal family can rot for all I care. I want Glintstone sorceries that open our minds, unbound by terrestrial taboos, no matter what we give in return. My apprentice, I presume nothing. Teacher and student are not bound to tread the same path. But hear me out, my apprentice. I need your help to restore the primeval current of Glintstone sorcery. Perhaps this is a journey we could take together.
Let's do magic things. Let's go.
Splendid. I thank you. This pleases me. It's been far too long since I found a fellow kindred spirit. You must have a fabulous teacher.
I have a favor to ask.
I need your help.
She has a favor.
Apprentice. Master Lusat is another founding Glintstone sorcerer. And like Master Azure, he was banished from the Academy. Now he languishes in prison somewhere. My apprentice, can you find Master Lusat? With this Glintstone key, you should be able to cross the boundary that encloses him.
Celian Sealbreaker. Actually, know where that was. Had that in my notes already.
I need him to restore the primeval current of Glintstone sorcery. He's nigh a child of the stars. Such is his body now.
Do you have any information where he is, even though I already know where he is?
After his expulsion from the Academy, I heard that Master Lusat returned to his home, a place called Celia in the eastern Caelid wilds. Thinking about it, I obtained the Glintstone key I gave you from a Celian sorcerer. It wouldn't be too much of a leap to suppose he's still cooped up nearby. After his a place called Thinking About It wouldn't be too...
Very good. Let's look at this key here. We got a lot of keys. We also have this... Did we already get it? Yeah, we need to find where that guy went. Because we gave the other Glintstone key to that very low-level magic guy. Here's the Sealbreaker. Received from Sorcerer Selin. Breaking the seal that keeps Master Lusat confined near Celia Town of Sorcery. So, yeah, Town of Sorcerer. That's up here. Southern Crystal Tunnel. So, yeah, Hideaway. There we go. Do. So it's down below in here. So we can get down there effectively. Alright. Yeah, because we found this little bit that we couldn't do anything with before. We needed the seal breaker. Out of here. I got some seals to break. Whee! Let's drop down here. Oh, not you. Oh my goodness. Get out of here. Being very rude. I don't think that's where we need to be. It's in here somewhere. Crystals. Snails. That's unfortunate. Something like that. That it? Looks like it. Just have to go down here in general. Hi, magic guy. Bye, magic guy. Open the barrier. And the seal has been broken. Hey. Stars of Ruin. Achievement unlocks legendary sorceries and incantations. Oh, cool. That'd be everything then. Master the Sun. You alive? Hard to say. Eh. Wild. Let's look at this new spell here. Stars of Ruin. 43 intelligence. Legendary sorcery devised by Lusat, Primeval Sorcerer. Fires 12 dark shooting stars that pursue the target. Sorcery can be cast while in motion. Charging increases potency. Lusat glimpsed into the primeval current. He beheld the final moments of a great star cluster. Upon seeing it, he too was broken. Wild. Alright. And return to Selen.
My apprentice, give me a moment later. I have a favor to ask.
Yep.
The form you see before you is merely a projection.
Really?
My body lies elsewhere, but the Academy's shackles prevent it being moved. My body is on the Weeping Peninsula at the southern tip of the lands between. Imprisoned in the ruins just down from the Church of Marika, past the plain of the Wandering Mausoleum. Can you make the journey to my body? I have something that I can only trust with you.
We can do that. Also, we found the sun.
Who could have guessed? What a place to find Master Lusat. You have my gratitude. This is all your work. I am truly pleased to have you as an apprentice, and a kindred spirit. This is a mere token of my thanks. Please, take it.
A Starlight Shard.
This brings us a full step closer. The bodies of Masters, Azure, and Lusat can be admitted to the Academy. If only I could undo these wretched shackles. My body is on the... in prison. Can you make the... I have something.
Okay. So now, we already know where that is too. So that explains why there was 2 Selens. The one down there is our actual body, and this is a projection. Pretty wild. Okay. Found that. Very good. Need to release her. And there's another option here. At Redmane Castle. Return to enemy field stables before the Radon Festival began. Oh. Yeah, we never got to the Redmane Castle when there was enemies here. Or did we? Or there was something. I don't know. We came in here, and then I think we might have already done this. We came in here, talked, and then we actually did the dungeon with people actually in it. Yes. I think that's right. I think we already did that. Okay. This is just talking about the previous part requiring defeating Radon or something. I think we've already done that part. So now we need to go to the Weeping Peninsula. There's the ruins there, right by the church. Well, that's good. All right. Going the right way. There's an Everjail. No, we are on the wrong side. Just go around here. Trying to fall off any giant cliffs. Wouldn't be very helpful. There's this guy. He's dead. There's the walking mausoleum. Always a good time. Let me just pop down in here. Past all the nonsense. And here is Selene.
My apprentice. Thank you for coming. These shackles take a toll on us all. There is something I need you to look after. My primal glintstone. A star has fallen, and my fortunes waver. Someone may come for my life, and so I entrust it with you. Myself.
Okay. Oh my gosh. They're coming in here. Please don't. Go away. We're taking the glintstone. Hi. Hi. Marionette archer guy. How you doing? Selene's primal glintstone.
Thank you, my apprentice. This is my essence. Please, treat it with care. Treat it with care, my apprentice. What you hold is my very being. Treat it what you hold.
Wild. Glintstone within the sorceress Sellen's body, seemingly half alive. Blood vessels are visible within. In essence, a primal glintstone is the sorcerer's soul. Transplanted into a compatible new body. If the original body dies, the sorcerer will rise again. My apprentice, do you think it distasteful? Amazing. Okay. Then we return. Yep. That's the Everjail. How faster to try to just go from the shack here? No mountain to try to drop off of. Okay. So we have Sorcerer's Sellen's soul now. That's definitely something. I appreciate you.
Well met. I hardly expected to see the champion of the festival here, of all places. You didn't know Sellen, did you? Well, whatever the case, she's dead now. Just put it behind you. She was known as the Graven Witch. Obsessed by the primeval current, countless sorcerers fell to her hand. The most dangerous mage in the entire history of Rhea Lucaria's academy.
My goodness. I guess I'm gonna go take care of you for a second. You get out of here. Stop shooting me.
It is strange, though. The woman, she was like a husk. Her soul already fled. I suspect Sellen lives on elsewhere. I'm sure she'll turn up eventually. In another body. A sickening thought. But one that won't stop gnawing at me. I suspect Sellen, I'm sure a sick...
Yep, that's exactly what's gonna happen. Now we go to the Three Sisters. We find the illusory floor where Selvis was doing shenanigans. And we can continue there. Really is a lot of stuff happening. A lot of ways to go. Here's where the dead Black Knight assassins. Alright, down in here. With Selvis gone, we have free reign of this area and all of his puppets. And a wide variety of options here. And a big light. Selvis's puppet, do not touch. What are you gonna do about it? Transplant. Hey.
My apprentice. Just how long has it been? Thank you. You've helped me fill a new body once again. And it's truly a gem. Young and full of vigor, a snug fit for my primal glintstone. Better still, I've shed those awful shackles. Finally, I can return to the academy to expel the Karian royal family and restore the primeval current. My dear apprentice. I owe this all to you. Finally, I can to expel...
And now she can return to the academy. We're gonna do that. Up at the library. Alright, Lucaria. Buck's still over here, dead. Alright, what are we doing here? We're outside the entrance. Do. There we go. So just like with Millicent, we actually have choices here. We can either challenge Sorceress Stellan or assist Sorceress Stellan. We're going to assist. Let's go. Hi, Stellan.
Jaren, bringer of my death. You have my gratitude for freeing me from it. And I am afraid your work is done. Join the school to reflect on your mistakes.
See if we can get Stellan to get the final blow here. Oh, he's got magic too. What a guy. Stellan, where you at? Ooh, he's back behind a bookcase. Can you open this chest while we're in here? No. Alright, Stellan. You got this. Whatever. Dealt with. Yeah, she was safe behind the bookcase. That's fine. And we get the eccentric hood, armor, jets, and breeches. Wild. Let's look at that. So he was a witch hunter. Fancy. Oh my goodness. Won't be this heavy. That's the page hood. All sorts of magic hoods here. Eccentric. Noble. Confessor. Bandit. Iron. And it reads. There it is. Pointy, ragged hood, worn by the knight Jaren. Hood hides an aged, bearded mask. Jaren served General Radon as a guest commander. They are said to have sworn an oath of honorable death to one another. Wild. And then champion, running. Mausoleum. Eccentric. Unusually colorful armor, worn by the knight Jaren. Jaren preferred a nomadic existence, but after spending time as a guest of the Carrion Royals, being a guest commander for General Radon. The first time, the restless tumbleweed will be bound by honorable oath. Hmm. Oh, there's so many things. Eccentric. We probably passed it. That can be heavy. Even if we got rid of all the duplicates, there's still a lot of things in here. In there. Some manchets. He was bound by an honorable oath. Wow. Shaman. Leather, warrior, noble, bandit, impaler. Soldiers. Exiles. Eccentric breaches. My goodness. That's definitely a statement there. Wow. And now Renala is gone.
Ah, my apprentice. You've saved my skin once again. Do you see this? The Queen of Caria is no more. With the bodies of Masters Azure and Lusat returned, the Academy can hone the primeval current, so that we, fallen children of the stars, shall beam with brilliance once again. My apprentice, will you stay with us, here at the Academy? Oh, I know it's not possible. You have your own calling, to be the next Elden Lord. But do think of me, of your teacher. On the eve of your crowning, you will always be my darling pupil. Rest assured that no, the entire Academy will swear allegiance to the new monarch, my apprentice. Become Elden Lord. Perhaps I'm jumping ahead, but here is a symbol of my allegiance and the Academy's.
A new weapon. The Glintstone Chris.
Do you recall what once I told you? That glintstone is the amber of the cosmos, and sorcery is the study of the stars and the life therein. When you become Elden Lord, please illuminate me. Lay bare the secrets of life which course the Elden Ring. Next time, I will be your student. Oh, one last thing. If you fail to claim your throne, you can always pay me a visit. Oh, don't fret. Even my dullest pupils will always have a place here.
And a new spell. Shard Spiral. One of the glintstone sorceries of the Academy of Ray Lucaria fires twin projectiles that form a spiral as they travel. The sorcery can be cast repeatedly and while in motion. Charging enhances potency. Sorcery of the Carlos Conspectus, most venerable of the Academy. It's a product of a failed attempt to create a new comet. I'll buy that.
What is it, my apprentice?
Also got what very much likely is going to be a magical dagger. By the looks of things. Yep. Ritual blade once presented to Landel by the Academy of Ray Lucaria to celebrate their newfound peace. The weapon is embedded with precious glintstones and features Erdtree ornamentation. The undulating blade is symbolic of an ancient ritual. A skill is Glintstone Dart. Builds on the Glintstone Pebble sorcery. Charges skill to upgrade it to Glintstone Dart. While up a strong attack, change to a skill into a lunging thrust. How magical. And then with that done, we can go pick up the armor sets of the two mages. Let's see if we can find a better way down to Lusat here. Without going through the Revenant section. That's not a good time. You need to drop down, but not in the first bit there. Apparently. Gonna run past you. Just sprinting through the tunnels. Having a great time. Around. It's not really around this way. You guys are missing some health. Weird. Let me just go over this side. This will work. My goodness. Hit. Down here, maybe. Yep, here we go. One mage defeated. And here is the set. Lusat's glintstone crown. Amazing. His robe, manchettes, and wraps. That's a wild looking helmet. Giant blue glintstone crown worn by Lusat, perennial current sorcerer. This crown replaced Lusat's brain and skull altogether. Now removed from his body, it is all but dead. What power remains within raises the potency of Lusat's primeval current sorceries, the cost of additional FP consumption. Wild. Robe reserved for Grand Masters of the Academy of Rea Lucaria, corroded by blue glintstones. Since the Grand Masters, Azur and Lusat were driven from the Academy, no one has achieved their formerly held rank. We can find his very easy because they're very blue. Chance corroded by blue glintstone, worn by Lusat. Medieval current sorcerer. Lusat reached a near inorganic state. Just made of crystals. And old sorcerer leg wraps. Ragged waistcloth that extends to thighs, kind of among old-fashioned sorcerers. Brilliant. And then there's also Azur. He was up in around here somewhere. All right, how do we get to him? Right there. It says so. Right there. Perfect. Azur's glintstone crown, Azur's robe, and Azur's manchettes. He didn't have any pants, apparently. Wild. From Azur, current sorcerers of prominent blue-green glintstone. Replaced his brain and skull. It's all dead. Power remains. Responsibility of service from current sorceries with additional cost of FP. So, very similar idea. And his Grandmaster robe, corroded by the blue-green. And he was also made of rocks there. Alright. Very good. Return to Rea Lucaria. Moran Library, huh? Renala was off to the side earlier, and now this is over here.
My friend,
Sorcerer Stellan is now a ball of mages. Hey. And we get her glintstone crown. My goodness. Only glintstone crowns bestowed upon Rea Lucaria, scholars who preserves were deemed worthy. Increases intelligence and arcane to the detriment of stamina. This gentle-looking crown was granted to a scholar who excelled in her studies, which also merited the title of Witch. Very good. And while we're here in Rhea Lucaria. Let's see if we can find the guy we gave the Academy Glitstone key to. He should be around here somewhere. Probably dead. Because that's typically how things go here. We gave this to that other guy. I'm gonna ladder it up there. There's windows. Go to tops. Dead within the academy. You are the schoolhouse classroom site of grace. Church, cave, close classroom. Let's see where he is here. This is a dead guy. We're looking for a more specific dead guy. Secret path. Very good. Should be able to get. Let's get some light going again. Always a good choice. The outside. By the big wheel. There's something. There he is. And by there he is, I mean he's dead. Top spell bearing, and an Academy Glitstone staff, and a new spell, Top's Bearing. He managed to get this far, then set up his working space out here for some reason. Lifelong pursuit of Top's the Bluntstone. Creates a magical force field that deflects sorceries and incantations, hold to continuously create barriers. Future generations will learn. They will know the foolishness of the sneering sorcerers who ridiculed this theory, little realizing that it was in fact a discovery worthy of a new conspectus of the Academy. Spell deflection. Very cool. He's dead though, so unfortunate. They had a glitstone staff. Just the regular old glitstone staffs. Alright. Teacher and friend. He's dead. Alright, let's see if this has been enough time, whatever that means, for stuff in Jarberg to have happened. If there's any dialogue required from Alexander, we would have missed it. It looks like stuff's happened. Yep. While we were off gallivanting around, poachers came in and destroyed everything. Everyone's dead. Ain't that just how it be?
You. Are the jars? Are they alright? Did I defend them?
I am afraid not. But we're gonna lie to him because he's dying. You did a great job.
Then all is well. This fool proved his worth in the end.
And he's dead. Hey.
Oh, Cuz, I'm glad you came. But we're fine now. Dialos fought the poacher, though quite a lot of us got broken. I won't cry, though. I'm a warrior jar. A warrior. The tale of House Hoslow is told in blood. That's the kind of warrior I want to be one day, cuz. Even if I'm scared, I'll still fight to protect everyone. The tale, that's the kind of warrior, even if I'm...
So he kind of redeemed himself in the end there. Said he wasn't gonna fight, but then fought off the poacher. Maybe a little bit, at least. Jarberg has what? Just this one Jarbaron?
The tale of House Hoslow is told in blood. That's the kind of warrior I'm going to be. One who protects everybody.
Wow.
The tale of that's the kind of one who protects everybody.
Reload again. And now there's an item down here. Oslow's Pedal Whip, Dialysis Mask, and a Newman's Room. So a Pedal Whip and a Mask. Don't get too many whips out here. Not a very common weapon type. You can find it in here. Yep. Metal Whip, formed of razor-sharp chain-link blades, the appearance of flower petals. This work of art is handed down through the generations of the illustrious House Hoslow. High dexterity is required to wield this weapon, but excels in inflicting devastating blood loss. The tale of House Hoslow is told in blood. And it has the kick. 55 blood loss on that. Pretty cool. Only whip that does blood loss. Well, at least of the ones that we have. And we also had his mask. His Radiant Gold mask. Hustle mask. Dialysis mask. Replica of a twin-tailed silver helmet with flowery adornments, only without the twin tails. House Hoslow had an older brother who was a stern, self-possessed man of few words. His achievements made him seem out of reach, so the younger aspired to be like the older, yearning for the day that he would tell the tale of House Hoslow in blood, knowing full well that would break his brother's heart. My goodness. Let's see if Jar Guy is still around here somewhere. So we haven't given him the thing yet. And he's moved back to his regular spot. So now there is no leader. There's nobody else here.
Thanks for coming back, cuz. I've been thinking. It's time for me to set out on a journey. As a warrior Jar. Upon the path of champions.
And we'll give him Alexander's insights.
Wow. Cuz, are these insights from Uncle Alexander? Thank you, cuz I'm a warrior Jar, so I need to be strong. I can really have them, right? I understand. I'll get strong. Strong enough. I deserve to have Uncle's insights. I don't think I'll see you again. When I set out, warriors are supposed to work alone. Goodbye, cuz. And thanks for everything. I'll never forget you, cuz. I'll never forget.
And then we reload the area. And he's gone. But actually gone, as in went to go do things, not just dead. We get the companion jar. Let's see what that is. Raises potency of throwing pots. Very cool. Talisman given by the jars to their friends. Raises potency of thrown jars. The jars are brought to life by human flesh and blood. They are all rather kindly folk. Perhaps they were made to be better than their innards. Neat. Alright. So if we look at our key items now. Couldn't do anything with that, or that, or that. We already talked to Selin. Stuff with Ronnie. We got all the death root. Got all the dragon bits. Those aren't even quests. So I think we're basically done with the quests here. Look through the whole list, find anybody else. And then, there's a few secrets. We can drop down in at least one place, I think. I will look up secrets. The hard part about secrets is you don't know if you haven't found them, because they're secret and all that. But then, we got one more around the world trip. Next time. Goodbye.